जहां मन भय मुक्त हो और सिर ऊंचा हो। और बीजेपी बंगाल में ऐसा भय मुक्त वातावरण बनाकर दिखाएगी।
फिर मिलेंगे राहे गुलशन तो फूल खिलेंगे और जो फूल खिलेंगे और राहा तृणमूल तो फिर मिलेंगे। सोनिया जी रैंक अप मी, राहुल गांधी रैंक अप मी, अरविंद केजरीवाल, उद्धव ठाकरे, अखिलेश यादव, तेजस्वी, हेमंत सोरेन यादव, झारखंड चीफ मिनिस्टर, all the allies of United India Alliance, Indian Alliance, they said we are totally absolutely with you. কেন কিসের জন্য? আমরা তো হারিয়ে নিয়ে যাবো, হারলে আমি যদি শপথ দিতে যেতাম তাহলে আমি নিজেকে সেটা করতাম।
Viewers, good evening. The people of West Bengal have spoken. They have spoken loudly. They have spoken clearly. 92.47. 92.47% of Bengal voted in these elections. The highest turnout since independence. This was a celebration of democracy. The mandate in Bengal is overwhelmingly for Modi's BJP and overwhelmingly against Mamata Banerjee. But Mamata Banerjee refuses to resign. She says, I have not lost. She says the mandate was looted, 100 seats looted. She says, I will not resign. What do we do? Viewers, who is going to remind Mamata Banerjee that it's not an ordinary defeat? She has lost decisively both the state and her own seat. And in a democracy, when the people give their verdict, there is only one honorable thing to do. What is that? You accept it and you go. But there is something even more troubling than this. Rahul Gandhi has come out to endorse Mamta's vote Chori claim. This is Rahul Gandhi's vote Chori season 2. Rahul Gandhi, who is celebrating Congress's win in Kerala, is doubting the mandate in Bengal. What do I even say, viewers? If the Election Commission of India is so corrupt, so compromised, so completely in the pocket of the BJP, according to Rahul Gandhi, how is it that the very same Election Commission declared Congress the winner in Kerala? How is it that the very same EVMs, the same machinery, the EC officials, the very same system that stole 100 seats in Bengal handed Congress a landslide victory in Kerala? Is the Election Commission corrupt only in Bengal? Does the EVM cheat only when Mamta loses and behave perfectly fine when Congress wins? Viewers, as absurd as it sounds, the defiance in defeat is a direct assault on the foundations of a constitutional democracy like ours. When Congress won Kerala, did Rahul Gandhi say that the verdict was stolen, vote chori, etc.? Did he demand a recount? Did he question the Election Commission? He did not. He celebrated it, congratulated people, accepted the verdict with open arms. Which is why I think this is hypocrisy in its most naked form, viewers. Vijayan resigned, Stalin resigned, because that is what the Constitution says. When you lose, you go. But Mamata Banerjee refuses to budge. And Rahul Gandhi, who carries the Constitution in his pocket and chants Jai Samvidhan at every rally, he repeats that the mandate was stolen in Bengal. So when Rahul says Jai Samvidhan, which Samvidhan? The Constitution that says the will of the people is supreme, or some other constitution that Rahul invokes when the BJP wins? Viewers, the Samvidhan says that no leader, whether it is Mamta, Rahul, anyone else, is bigger than the verdict of the voter. If anyone believes the system is rigged, file a petition in court, challenge every seat, present your evidence. The Constitution gives you the right to do that. Anything else is insulting the voter who stands in a queue to register his choice. You are insulting the mandate.
জন্য আমরা তো হারিয়ে নিয়ে যাব, হারলে আমি যদি শপথ নিতে যেতাম তাহলে আমি রেজিগনেশনটা করতাম। এখন তো কোয়েশ্চেন ডাজন্ট অ্যারাইজ। জোর করে দখল করে যদি কেউ মনে করে যে আমি কি রেজিগনেশন দিতে হবে, নো, নট দ্যাট। Now also I want to say that we didn't lose the election. It is their forceful attempt to defeat us.
Mamata Banerjee is now playing the most disgusting victim card. Well, even if she doesn't resign, constitutionally the assembly will be dissolved on 8th of May, so she will anyways lose her membership. But it only shows that she is a Samvidhan विरोधी person, Ambedkar विरोधी person.
यह हास्यास्पद भी है और चिंताजनक भी है, मगर आज ममता बनर्जी जी ने जो कहा है और जो किया है, मुझे दुख के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है, यह जो परंपरा भारतवर्ष की थी उसके ऊपर एक आघात है। यह भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ऊपर आघात नहीं है, यह आघात लोकतंत्र पर है, यह आघात भारत के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अर्थात बाबा साहेब अंबेडकर के संविधान के ऊपर है।
You heard the reactions. Let's open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Professor Manojit Mondal, Kamruzaman Chaudhary ji, Dr. Piyush Joshi is the spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Anish Gawande with us, national spokesperson of the NCP Sharad Pawar faction, IP Singh ji, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Umar Junaidi, political analyst, and Karan Verma completes this panel. Sanju Verma, let me start by asking you, were you prepared for this? A situation like this where the BJP has the mandate and Mamta says, I will be the CM, I am not resigning. Modi Sarkar, lekin Mamta Mukhyamantri.
You know, I'm not going to dignify the cheap theatrics of Mamata Banerjee by saying, you know, ये तो expected था, हिटलर दीदी से भला और क्या अपेक्षा की जा सकती है. Let me come straight to the point and the constitutional perspective, because ये सारा का सारा ये जो opposition का कबाल है ना, at the drop of a hat they say, oh, लोकतंत्र खतरे में है, oh, गणतंत्र खतरे में है, oh, संविधान खतरे में है, जबकि संविधान की धज्जियां कोई उड़ाता है सरेआम, तो ये विपक्ष के नेता हैं, इंक्लूडिंग हिटलर दीदी एका ममता बनर्जी. What does Article 164 of the Constitution say? Article 164 says that a chief minister can continue to be in that position only if he or she enjoys the majority by way of numbers in the assembly. The second thing that Article 164 says is that a chief minister can continue to be in office only at the behest and pleasure of the governor. But forget Article 164, Pranesh. Let's come to Article 172, which clearly says that in any state in India, the term of the assembly is only for 5 years. Mamata Banerjee's assembly term technically ends on the 7th of May 2026. On 8th of May 2026, whether Mamata Banerjee likes it or not, the assembly gets automatically dissolved, and on 9th of May, the governor R.N. Ravi, उनके behest पर नए मुख्यमंत्री को ओथ दिलवाया जाएगा. ममता बनर्जी कैन क्राई एज मच एज शी वांट्स. संविधान ममता बनर्जी से कई गुना ऊपर है और ये लिखा जा चुका है.
संजू वर्मा, you must tell us, how did you manage to steal 100 seats? ये कैसे किया?
Okay, I have some interesting statistic for you, Pranesh ji. First and foremost, let me say one thing. If you assume that those 27 lakh invalid votes, which have been at the epicenter of a controversy, even if we assume that all those 27 lakh votes were restored, they were declared bona fide, they were declared valid, and all those 27 lakh voters voted en masse, lock, stock and barrel for Mamata Banerjee. Even then, it would add only 30 seats to Mamata Banerjee's tally, which means Mamata Banerjee would still not get more than 110 seats, whereas the magical number is 148 plus. तो SIR होता या ना होता, ममता बनर्जी की धज्जियां फिर भी उड़ती, टीएमसी को आईना फिर भी दिखाया जाता।
Okay. Professor Mondal, you know, from barging in when ED raids are taking place to now saying, look, the mandate is stolen, 100 seats stolen, I have not lost, I am not resigning. What is going on, sir? Is this democratic? Is this how you save the Samvidhan?
First of all, I congratulate you and Ms. Verma and all the BJP's members who fought so hard for the BJP.
Sir, Professor Mondal, I get the dig, but please, sir, let's get serious. Asking you a question, you know, makes me a member of the BJP.
I didn't say this. I didn't say this. Did I say this? I said I missed you during the elections. As much as I missed my good friend Dr. Ranganathan, I was expecting him tonight. Just to congratulate you. I didn't say that you are a BJP fan. Even I'm not appearing as a TMC person. That much you can say right now. No, look, on a serious matter, I think whether Mamta resigns or not doesn't really matter. I think Ms. Verma has explained the constitutional position, and furthermore, she is not even an MLA, right? Had I been her in position, or I would have been in position to advise her, I would say that you still hold all the local bodies, the municipalities, the panchayat, the Jila Parishad. Go and hold them on, fight for the people. I mean, this 40 lakhs people. This is a massive ammunition for movement for the next 4 years. Bring them back to the electoral rolls.
No, I get that, but no, 1 minute. You are saying it does not matter whether she resigns or not. Of course it matters, sir. Why is the Chief Minister doing this in face of a mandate which is overwhelmingly against her?
Yeah, I mean, this can be her strategy. Again, I have to just, maybe make a statement against what was done to these people. I mean, the 40 lakhs who passed the first round of test. But you were talking about the EDs and CBIs. Now I think I'll be hoping that all the people who did crimes in TMC, corruption, they should be put behind bars. But you have all the powers now, both in center and state. So put them behind bars. But I'm also quite apprehensive that most of them will now switch sides. Most of them will be accepted by you, like you have done, right? I understand there are criminals in Trinamool, there are corruptions in Trinamool, so put them behind bar.
Okay, I don't know what to make of it. This is admission or something else, I don't know. But at least you've said that. Kamruzaman ji, sir, aap ye bataiye, I'll ask you a question on Bengal later, but you tell me, how many seats did the Congress steal in Kerala?
Listen, Pranesh, don't ask such type of, childish questions out here. Because that's not the question that we are debating out here tonight. केरला में अभी दम नहीं है आरएसएस का जो है ना चमचा लोग को जाकर वहां पे शाखा खोलकर वहां पे करने का. Because the Kerala people are educated, they give a damn
people in Bengal are not educated. There you go. You are joining us live from Kolkata. You're from West Bengal. Your Twitter bio says all that. And now you're saying people in Kerala are educated. People in Bengal, listen to every word that Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary is saying. That explains the number of seats that the Congress has in Bengal. Last time 0 tha, is bar 2 hua hai, sir. But, think about it, what you just said. This is a problem of mindset. Earlier, one minute, listen to me, Kamruzaman ji, main aa raha hu aapke paas, but Mr. Surjewala had once called the voters who vote for Modi, he compared them to demons, Rakshas. There are others in the Congress who berated people who vote for Modi. And now you're saying they're not educated. Professor Mondal, does this matter?
I again repeat, if I go by your narrative for the last 5-6 years, that Trinamool is full of corrupt.
Don't go by any narrative. Just go by the mandate. What is the number 207? What does that say?
You are saying this, आज तो मैं बोल लूं, आपका तो सब हो गया, क्या बात है, अभी क्या, what is
तो सर बोलिए ना, 207 पे बोलिए ना.
207 पे बोल रहा हूं. Suppose this is a mandate for against the criminals, corruptions and nepotism, all kinds of things. I am accepting that. Suppose, for argument's sake. That means you know that there are criminals in the party. Put them behind bars. And instead of hang on.
That the Chief Minister will decide. Let the government be formed, but that can only happen if the Chief Minister resigns. Us pe kuch nahi bol rahe. You are saying it does not matter. Okay, let's open this up. Dr. Joshi, I'll come to you. Let me bring in the Samajwadi spokesperson first. IP Singh ji. आपने भी बहुत जय संविधान के नारे लगाए हैं। अगर आप सही में उसमें मानते हैं तो क्या ये सही है चीफ मिनिस्टर का जो चुनाव हार गई है उनका ये कहना कि मैं रिजाइन नहीं करूंगी?
देखिए, ये भी नहीं सही है।
नहीं नहीं,
और
जो क्या सही ये भी नहीं। मेरे
तरह
सवाल का जवाब दीजिए आईपी सिंह जी, ऐसे मत कीजिए।
पूज्य बाबा साहब के संविधान का जिस तरह से 2014 से पग पग पर हर दिन अपमान किया गया है, उसका मजाक उड़ाया गया है, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी बाबा साहब के संविधान की बात करती है। अरे भाई, आपने 250 सांसदों ने कहा कि ज्ञानेश कुमार जो चुनाव आयुक्त हैं इन्हें हटा दीजिए, आपने डस्टबिन में डाल दिया।
सर आप बोल रहे हैं 250 सांसदों ने कहा, ये इतने जो लोग देश के वोटर्स हैं उन्होंने कहा कि मोदी जी के लिए हम वोट दे रहे हैं, आप वो नहीं मानते? आप इधर से उधर क्यों कर रहे हैं? मैं आपसे सीधा सवाल पूछ रहा हूं, आप जो जिस संविधान की बात कर रहे हैं उस संविधान में लिखा हुआ है क्या कि अगर आप चुनाव हार गए तो आप कह सकते हैं कि मैं इस्तीफा नहीं दूंगा या दूंगी?
2.5 लाख केंद्रीय सुरक्षा बल कहां है? गृह मंत्री का मैनेजमेंट कहां है? दावा करने वाले 24 घंटे हो गए, कितने आप घुसपैठियों को आपने पश्चिम बंगाल से बाहर किया?
सर 24 घंटे से क्या मतलब है आईपी सिंह जी? सरकार वहां बनेगी, वो एक पूरा प्रोसेस है। कैसे आपके हिसाब से पहले आप ये इस पे आप बोलने के लिए तैयार नहीं है? वहां मुख्यमंत्री कह रही है मैं रिजाइन नहीं करूंगी, आप बोल रही हैं कि आप और आपका यह मानना है कि बीजेपी अभी से घुसपैठियों को निकाल दे। ये कैसे होगा सर? पहले उस पर तो एक स्टैंड ले लीजिए, कहिए कि ये गलत है, संविधान में नहीं लिखा हुआ ऐसा।
भाई थाने में पुलिस डांस कर रही है, सड़क पर हिंसा हो रही है, सांसद और विधायक पूर्व विधायक मारे जा रहे हैं, घर जलाए जा रहे हैं। एक तो इतनी निर्मम हत्या हुई कि खून देखकर रूह कांप गई। आखिर कानून व्यवस्था के
ऐसे बहुत सारे जितने भी हत्याएं होती है वो निर्मम ही होती है। कोई भी किसी का खून देख के आपको हंसी या खुशी नहीं होगी। कोई भी हत्या कहीं भी होती है वो रेप्रीहेंसिबल है, सबको कंडेम करना चाहिए, उसमें कलर नहीं देखना चाहिए कि ये कौन से पार्टी का कार्यकर्ता था। एक छोटा सा सवाल है, उस पर आप बोल नहीं पा रहे और आप बचाएंगे संविधान। ऐसे बचेगा संविधान? अब आप अनीश को सुनिए, वो बोलेंगे ये गलत है जो ममता कह रही है। अनीश।
प्रणेश, पहले तो मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि ये कानून नहीं है कि ममता बनर्जी ने रेजिग्नेशन देना चाहिए, ये एक प्रथा है। Sanju ji, congratulations to you on forming the government in West Bengal. You highlighted the constitutional position very, very articulately, right? The fact is that day after tomorrow, the assembly will be dissolved anyway. Why does Mamata Banerjee need to go and tender her resignation to a governor who was appointed without her consent?
I get that point, Anish, but I am telling, I am asking you a larger question about political messaging of symbolism. When the chief minister, she's still the chief minister. When the chief minister says, I have not lost, she is sending a message to her supporters or workers on the ground. It can incite people, provoke people.
But simply put, Pranesh, the people being provoked and the people who have been provoked are not the supporters of the TMC, but they are rather the supporters of the BJP, who are the ones who have been on a rampage ever since the BJP came to power in West Bengal. And on the very simple point of precedence, when R.N. Ravi was appointed, Mamata Banerjee was not consulted. When R.N. Ravi passed or rather refused to pass bills in Tamil Nadu, he was pulled up by the Supreme Court. When there is no precedence currently...
1 minute. When R.N. Ravi was appointed, why should the chief minister be consulted? The governors are appointed, by the president. And they serve at the pleasure of the president. So what is this thing about the chief minister not being consulted?
Chief minister in ordinary practice as precedence is consulted when a governor is appointed to the state. That was not followed. That is precisely why. Why will you give the governor this kind of respect when the BJP has shown it gives Mamata Banerjee no respect?
Okay,
right,
so you believe that this is vengeance because they did not do something, so we are in defiance of the verdict.
Let me add one small point here, right? The next sentence after that sentence that she said was that I am no longer the chief minister. I am a common citizen. I will hit the streets and fight. She has accepted this verdict and said we will continue fighting. She has said that we disagree with the way the EC has been manipulated, the way the police forces have been
let's come
manipulated.
to the EC then. If you think that debate is settled, let's come to the EC. Anish, you know, we've had countless debates on vote chori, etc. Rahul Gandhi congratulated the verdict in Kerala, thanked the people there for giving Congress a chance, and says the mandate in Bengal is stolen. How?
Because we saw an unprecedented display of transfers of government officials.
That means the mandate is
partisan.
stolen. So you're linking transfer to vote chori.
Fair election was not given the chance to be free and fair, and we have to accept that. Now, nobody is saying that you're going to doubt the outcome of the election as a result of it.
Let me
right?
ask you a
We all
logical
congratulate-
question, Anish, and you know, put your hand on your heart when you answer this. Why do you think this, this requirement of so many security personnel happened only in Bengal, not in other states? Must be a reason. Or let me flip this. Why do you think the BJP does not want to win Kerala? If the EC is at the beck and call of the BJP, they would have won Tamil Nadu, they would have won Kerala.
No, you're pointing to the lack of a level playing field, Pranesh. Nobody is saying that every single vote can be manipulated by the presence of central security forces or by the presence of a biased EC. Unfortunately, every small drop adds up. I mean, we should not be okay with this regardless of which political party is in power, right? The
Not okay
manipulation
with
of
what,
the EC.
Anish? I'm not understanding. Not okay with what? With the mandate of the people? With the 207-8 seats that the BJP has got? Someone on the show yesterday, I think it was Kamru Zamanji, he said this is a dangerous verdict. That if you have more than 200 seats, this is brute majoritarianism. I don't remember who said it, but someone said it, it came up. Karan? आ रहा हूं सर, आपके पास आ रहा हूं कमरू जी.
I am so amazed. My good friend Anish just said that, you know, there should be free and fair elections. All of them are suddenly thinking about free and fair elections when actually for the first time in West Bengal, in its history, we've seen the least amount of violence, deaths. One death is too many, least amount of deaths, almost negligible. And then he's saying free and fair elections, and he was totally tight-lipped. When more than 50 people died even in panchayat elections, when deaths had been so normalized as a part of West Bengal violence culture pretty much, then at that time none of them preached about free and fair elections and were celebrating, dancing in the aisles. Kamru Zaman also, when 200 seats were won by TMC in the last time in 2021, where post-poll violence was flagged by GIA, governor, NHRC, and finally a court conviction came. That is their hypocrisy, Pranesh. Today, these people stand exposed who didn't say a word when actual deaths happened. This is their hypocrisy. Secondly, Pranesh, when you say that, Mamta should have at least resigned, that's the riti, that's the culture, you are expecting too much. I mean, this calls for grace and dignity, something that Mamta totally lacks. And when you say it's a call to her supporters, who are her supporters? Mahua Moitra, she made a statement during the campaign that if you are not supporting TMC, you are not a Bengali, pack your bags and leave. Verbatim, she said these words. Her supporters are Derek O'Brien, who calls the Home Minister a murderer, extortionist. Kalyan Banerjee, who says Amit Shah doesn't have the guts to enter here. These are the people we are talking about. The Supreme Court said that she jeopardized democracy, as many words, jeopardized democracy. And I think the Supreme Court was being too liberal because she's honestly trampled on democracy. Roughed up ED people, roughed up NIA officials, roughed up BSF people, refused to give them land. This is the woman we are talking about. Do you really think she'll submit a resignation and with grace and dignity walk out of the office? No. And Mamta never thought that she's an elected individual. She always thought of herself as the queen of the Republic of West Bengal. She always considered her that. Her word was final. Be it roughing up officials. I mean, look at the kind of tenure she's had. So it's a poetic justice when we see Mamta clinging onto her seat where a new person is being sworn on. I think that is poetic justice in West Bengal.
Now, someone was saying that, we should follow precedent, propriety. I think, Anish, it was. I want to play out something that was said by a TMC member of parliament. Derek O'Brien, a few days ago or before the verdict, said Narendra, referring to the Prime Minister, and I have no problems with him, talking to the Prime Minister with his first name. That should be perfectly okay. Why should anyone add honorifics, etc., etc.? But Derek O'Brien wanted the Prime Minister to resign. He said, if the vote is against the BJP, will you resign, Narendra? Listen to this.
नरेंद्र, आपने अनाउंस किया था बंगाल की सभी 294 सीट्स पर आप ही कैंडिडेट है। बड़ी बड़ी बात छोड़िए, ये चैलेंज स्वीकार कीजिए। 4 मई को जब ममता बनर्जी और टीएमसी बंगाल जीतेंगे, प्रधानमंत्री पद से रेजिग्नेशन दीजिए। है दम?
Hey, Narendra, will you resign? The least Mr. Derek O'Brien can do in the interest of, justice or balance is to record a video like this and replace Narendra with Mamta and TMC with BJP and ask that question. Kamru Zamanji, Rahul Gandhi was campaigning against Mamata Banerjee. Now Rahul Gandhi is saying that Mamta lost and this is, the election has been stolen. कांग्रेस चाहती क्या है, पहले तो ये बता दीजिए.
Okay, let me just show your viewers one photograph. This is Mohtab Sheikh, Congress's candidate from Farakka. His name was deleted by the Election Commission in the SIR list. And in that stupid, illogical discrepancy angle, MOH and MAH, that was the spelling mistake in his name, and his name got deleted along with the 27 lakh people who lost their right to vote in this election. Next, what happened? This Mohtab Sheikh went to the Supreme Court, directed the tribunal to hear his case out of turn. On the last day of filing the nomination, he went and filed his nomination. His name was cleared at 12 o'clock. At 3 o'clock was the last time he filed his nomination. Won the constituency this time for the Congress party.
Now listen to me 1 minute. There is a name, I don't have a photo, you picture his photo when I say the name. The name is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. There was no problem with his nomination, no problem with the spelling, his name was not deleted. He filed his nomination, contested the election, lost. Was that because of vote chori, SIR, Kamru Zamanji?
Pranesh, don't just try to change the narrative.
How am I changing the narrative? I am following your narrative. You tell me where to go and I will tell you, how you are wrong.
Say the vote chori. Why Rahul Gandhi says vote chori? Evidence number 2 for you. If you have got
No. Where is the evidence number 1? Is Kerala evidence number 1? Is Kerala, how did you win Kerala? Just answer this question, the debate is yours. How has Congress won Kerala? Is that vote chori?
Of course, let me give you the second evidence.
No. Answer Kerala. I am not budging, sir. Please. You will have to explain how Congress party won Kerala. Vote chori is something else.
Okay. Now the point that you are saying here that vote chori agar Bengal में हुआ है, बिहार में हुआ है, असम में हुआ, तो केरला और तमिलनाडु में क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्योंकि गोबर भक्त वहां पे नहीं है. अगर गोबर भक्त वहां पे होते तो उसका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होता और ये वोट चोरी के लिए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चाहिए होता. आपको लगता है I explained you in your own language because I just at
Pranesh, Kamru Zaman has finally shown his true colors by calling people Gobar Bhakt on a primetime debate on Times Now. He has shown why radical Islamist bigots will never change. इनकी जो बेसिक डीएनए की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है वो कभी नहीं बदलेगी. कांग्रेस पार्टी की धज्जियां उड़ गई हैं असम में, कांग्रेस पार्टी की धज्जियां उड़ गई हैं बंगाल में. एंड कमरू जमान instead of feeling ashamed, he's trying to indulge in false bravado. थोड़ी शर्म बची है ना कमरू जमान? You should leave the debate after the way your party was decimated. आप पर तो मुझे तरस आता है. Now let me come to the moot point. In the last 17 elections in Amethi, Pranesh ji, 14 out of those 17 elections in Amethi were won by the Congress party with a strike rate of 82%. In the last 19 elections in Raebareli, 17 out of 19 elections were won by the Congress party with a strike rate of more than 87%. What am I trying to prove? The moot point is, जब आप अमेठी लगातार जीतते हो तब आप कहते हो वाजीवा, जब आप रायबरेली बार बार जीतते हो तब राहुल गांधी और उनका पूरा खानदान कहता है वाजीवा. The left was in power for 34 years in West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee was in power for 15 years. Before the left, for 3 decades, it was the Congress which was in power. तब सब कुछ चंगा सी. The moment BJP gets a decisive mandate, इन लोगों की जो बोलते हैं ना, दिल में इतनी जलन का उबाल उठ चुका है that they will go to any extent to malign the very democratic ethos of our country. I will take this opportunity to say, hats off to the Election Commission, hats off to the Central Paramilitary Forces, hats off to Gyanesh Kumar.
Now,
and my final point, please. My final point is just this, Pranesh ji, taking off from what Karan said very quickly. Derek O'Brien, सोसाइटी की इलेक्शन आप जीत नहीं सकते, नरेंद्र मोदी को चुनौती दे रहे थे, क्या हुआ? In which cave are you hiding? Mahua Moitra, you sold your parliamentary login for a bottle of Chanel perfume and a pair of...
चुनौती देने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम है जो आप चुनौती दे रहे हैं उसको फॉलो कीजिए. Follow what you preach, practice what you preach. That is the question. Dr. Piyush Joshi, the Aam Aadmi Party, in all of this, is with Mamata Banerjee or is with Rahul Gandhi?
Pranesh, I'll take this debate a little bit more seriously because these are dangerous times we are living in. Why these times are dangerous? Because the premise of democracy is very clear that the voters get to choose the government. It's not the other way around. You know, what has happened in these elections that all these 27 lakh voters, they are under the appellate right now. Okay, they are being considered for addition again. The total number of votes that has been deleted in Bengal are 90 lakhs. So let me give you some statistics, like my dear friend Sanju did mention a little bit of statistics. So Kolhapur, 1 lakh votes deleted. That's the constituency of Stalin. Stalin lost by 8,700 votes. Bhawanipur, 51,000 votes deleted. That's Mamta Banerjee's and Suvendu Adhikari. Mamta lost by 15,000 votes. New Delhi, we have debated a number of times, 44,000 votes deleted. Kejriwalji lost by 4,000 votes. So, you know, there are two things that, two kinds of modus operandi that I'm able to understand. One modus operandi is mass deletions across different states.
आप जो modus operandi की बात कर रहे हैं पीयूष जोशी, I knew this would come up. So while you are speaking, just look at the screen and then speak. ये जो narrative है ना, the numbers bust that narrative. कि deletion की वजह से हम हार गए, ये जो opposition कह रही है, वो नहीं होता. देखिए हम स्क्रीन पे ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट, इसमें तो कलरफुल में चल रहा है, तो आप देख लीजिए, so that there is no confusion.
You're saying I'm not confused, sir. You know, you are deliberately trying to make me confused, but I'm not going to yield. Why I'm telling you? Because what about those 90 lakh votes deletions? Have we decided that all those 90 lakh deletions were just? So that is the problem. You say that you go to Supreme Court. Supreme Court will adjudicate the matter in 5 years, 6 years, and meanwhile BJP will have a free run. So we have two different measures. One is legal recourse. Another is, the fight in the...
Dr. Joshi, you've had your say. Can you answer the question that I asked Kamruzaman ji? If vote chori is going on, if the EC is complicit, compromised, etc., how has Rahul Gandhi's Congress won Kerala, sir?
Pranesh, let me answer this. You know, कितना भी organized गिरोह हो ना सर, वो एक रात में 4 घर में 4 कोठियों में चोरी नहीं करता, डाका नहीं डालता. दो घर में डाका डालता है, उसके बाद 2 घर बाद के लिए छोड़ता है. 4 में डालेगा ना तो पकड़ा जाएगा. ये प्रॉब्लम है. And that is something that you're not able to understand. That's why I'm saying we should not remain silent. We should go to the people and we should go to the courts. Both the things should be done simultaneously.
No, go to the people, go to the courts. But if you think that the mandate in Bengal is stolen, then do not accept the mandate in Kerala. Sit out of the government. बोल दीजिए हमें ये accept नहीं है. ऐसे कह दीजिए. But look at the narrative since the beginning of the show, and as we speak, the India Alliance is crumbling, the so-called India Alliance. K.C. Venugopal has said TVK has requested Congress to form government in Tamil Nadu. Congress, which was in alliance with the DMK, it has been 1 day after the result, and this is the route that the Congress is taking. and you were talking about principles, etc. So, less said the better about that. But answer one question. The voter in Kerala is literate, educated, so Congress won. And then Kamru Zamanji said, गोबर भक्त बंगाल इसीलिए जीत गए या टीएमसी इसीलिए हार गए क्योंकि वहां गोबर भक्त इन एज मेनी वर्ड्स है. Is this the right approach? Whom are you targeting? The voters? Their choice? Dr. Joshi?
Pranesh, both the things are wrong. I disagree with and criticize the Gobar Bhakt, the use of the term Gobar Bhakt, as well as I criticize Sanju for calling names Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary. She questioned his DNA. If he is not a patriot, what is he doing on the show? He is worrying about the country like I am worrying. You are also worrying. Sanju is worrying. Karan is worrying. We all have our different methods. We all have our different thought process. That doesn't give Sanju the right to call Kamruzaman Chaudhary names and call him a radical Islamist. So, problem यही है हम लोग जब ये बात करते हैं ना, we stayed mum while my motherland was called a hellhole by Donald Trump. So many things happened during these times. And what is Ganesh Kumar doing? Tell me, Pranesh. You give me some opportunity.
What should Ganesh Kumar do? Ganesh Kumar has ensured that Congress won Kerala because the voters wanted the Congress to come to power.
Now let me tell you what Ganesh Kumar should do. The Ganesh Kumar should talk to all the political parties and make sure that everyone is on board. That is how elections function.
Sir, on board, why don't you begin by talking to your leaders who are not on board? 7-8 तो निकल गए सर, वो बीजेपी में चले गए. पहले अपने लीडर्स को ऑन बोर्ड रखिए आप. Let me bring in Umar Junaidi. Umar Junaidi, DMK Congress, long-standing alliance, fought the elections together. Congress won 5 seats. DMK lost. TVK has won. और ये alliance टूट रहा है.
Pranesh, when there is a hung assembly and somebody needs to take a step to form a government, and if there is a call from TVK, so why not joining the our single largest party and forming a government in order to serve the democracy and the people?
Serve the democracy? What about the alliance you had with the DMK? What were you serving there? So this was an alliance of convenience, and Congress is an opportunist party. Listen to K.C. Venugopal. This is what he said. I'm coming to you.
Thank you very much.
Sir, meeting हुई क्या आप लोगों ने डिसीजन लिया?
Today we had a meeting to discuss about the Tamil Nadu political situation. Basically post-election scenario. Honorable Congress President Mallikarjuna Kharge ji, LOP Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi ji, in charge Girish Choudhankar ji was there. The president of TVK, Thiru Vijay, has requested the INC for support to form a government in Tamil Nadu. INC is clear that the mandate in Tamil Nadu is for a secular government committed to protecting the constitution in letter and spirit. The INC is determined not to have the BJP and the proxies run the government of Tamil Nadu in any manner. Thiru Vijay has spoken about drawing inspiration from Perum Thalaivar Kamaraj also. Accordingly, the Congress leadership has directed the TNCC to take a final decision on Thiru Vijay's request, keeping in view the sentiments of the state reflected in the electoral verdict. That's all. Thank you very much.
Now, viewers, the question is, Mr. Venugopal is waxing eloquent and he's saying the mandate in Tamil Nadu is for a secular government. The Congress forgets that it was in alliance with the DMK. So the mandate is against a government which was obviously not secular. Congress was part of that not so secular government. And now the Congress is shedding that tag and is ready to align with DMK for fruits of power. Umar Junaidi ji, ये कौन सा जय संविधान है आप मुझे बताइए. ये वोट चोरी वहां नहीं हुई.
Pranesh ji, this is the same Jai Samvidhan wherein in Karnataka BJP formed the government with JDS and then the alliance was broken, and again in Karnataka the JDS and BJP are.
So,
are
Mr. Umar Junaidi, if the BJP did it and you were, calling BJP names, how is the Congress different from the BJP? Then never say that. Then all political parties are the same. Power comes first. Principle is always sacrificed. How is the Congress in a position to take the moral high ground? हमें मोहब्बत की दुकान
नहीं, कांग्रेस की मोहब्बत की दुकान जैसे चलनी है वैसे चलेगी ना. The question is, when you ask me a question, I answer and you counter me. You ask me which Samvidhan, I said the example, and you're asking about how Kerala.
Yeah, but because I have to counter you, Mr. Junaidi, because what you are saying does not make sense.
It might not make sense for you. It is for us. It is for several other people. It makes sense.
Okay.
It is very common practice. It is very common practice.
Karan Verma, it is common practice. क्या problem है if we were with the DMK? We lost. Here we have an opportunity. What stops the Congress from aligning with the TVK, Vijay's party?
So, Pranesh, it's not that it doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to crores of people. Right? There is a reason why they've lost 99 elections, rejected by people. And they don't care about it. Even if it's nonsensical or it doesn't add up, it's okay. It's fine with them. Pranesh, as I said, expecting grace from Mamata Banerjee and expecting positive politics from Rahul Gandhi, which is devoid of any opportunism, is a pipe dream now. That is not there. But I want to answer Kamru Zaman and Dr. Piyush Joshi. So for Kamru Zaman, the way he said Gobar Bhaks and all, I don't understand why is it. I mean, those who have an obsession with camel urine, I don't know why they have such disdain for Gobar Bhaks. I mean, Gobar, if anything, that is useful as manure. But his obsession with camel urine, I don't get it here. Secondly, to Dr. Piyush Joshi, the question he asked, it's a logical question and I want to reply it. He said that 27 lakh votes. Sir, 27 lakh voters are in the doubtful category. When we say doubtful category means prima facie, they don't have a birth certificate, they don't have land records, and they don't have a direct chain with insofar as their parents are concerned. Now they've been put in the doubtful category. Many of them are going to be the ones who are illegals. We've seen examples of that. Do you really want to jeopardize your democracy by giving them the right for franchisee when honestly you should have been worried that so many who have been deleted? We've seen rampant chapa voting. So many examples of people where votes were cast in Bengal, it was a norm. There you don't have a concern. There Arvind Kejriwal and Sanjay Singh don't have a concern, where violence and chapa voting was the norm. And here you have a concern that the doubtful ones are not allowed to vote. I think that explains your hypocrisy.
Okay, I have two questions. Sanju Verma, I'm just coming to you. Dr. Joshi, how do you see this decision of the Congress party to support the TVK in forming a government?
Well, that's for Congress to decide.
Sir, ऐसे थोड़ी होता अभी आप alliance में sir, that's for Congress to decide, that's for Congress to say.
Sir. कहाँ कौन सा alliance है? When has Aam Aadmi Party claimed that it is part of India alliance, bhai?
Mamata Banerjee said. Mamata Banerjee in a briefing said.
Look. When Aam Aadmi Party is there, we have categorically said that when we were fighting against each other in the New Delhi election.
Let me rephrase the question. Dr. Joshi, when Arvind Kejriwal went to Tamil Nadu, he went there to campaign for the DMK, right? DMK was in alliance with the Congress party, pre-poll alliance.
Absolutely.
तो campaign क्यों कर रहे थे फिर आप?
सर हम क्या कर रहे थे कैंपेन? हम तो डीएमके के साथ कर रहे थे ना, स्टालिन के साथ में. हम थोड़ी विजय के साथ में जा रहे थे.
के साथ तो कांग्रेस भी तो थी. डॉक्टर जोशी क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? But I understand. How will you answer this question when the Aam Aadmi Party took support of Congress to form the government in Delhi? वो भी तो हुआ था. Sanju Verma.
Quickly. Pranesh ji, first and foremost, very quickly I want to say, if you abuse, Sanju Verma will not take it lying down. हर एक्शन का रिएक्शन आएगा. पीयूष जोशी जी, आपको कुछ कहना चाहती हूं. टुडे अरविंद केजरीवाल, योर बॉस, हैज पुट आउट अ पोस्ट सेइंग भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने डेमोक्रेसी हाईजैक कर ली है. सो वी शुड बी अपलॉडिंग केजरीवाल, द सेम केजरीवाल हु इज यूजिंग पंजाब टैक्स पेयर मनी टू फंड हिज चॉपर राइट्स, द सेम केजरीवाल हु ट्रोल्ड फॉर्मर CJI Sanjeev Khanna when Sanjeev Khanna passed an order against Kejriwal. This is the same Kejriwal who recently got a resounding blow after he tested the credentials of Justice Swarnakanta Sharma. इतनी हिमाकत, इतनी हिम्मत कि sitting judge के
credentials. What do you make of the developments? The decision of the Congress to go with TVK after being in a pre-poll alliance with the DMK?
Now come here to a bigger picture country-wise.
नहीं सर, बिगर पिक्चर मैं समझ जाऊंगा, आप मुझे स्मॉलर पिक्चर का आंसर दीजिए प्लीज.
क्योंकि आपको समझना नहीं है, आप इतना रेडिकलाइज्ड हो चुके हो.
मैं रेडिकलाइज हो चुका हूं. ठीक है, चलिए, आई एम विथ यू नाउ. अब आप ये बोलिए कि जो मैंने सवाल पूछा उसका जवाब दे दीजिए.
टाइम इनको काउंटर करने के लिए आप टाइम मेरे को नहीं दे रहे हो, क्योंकि सच्चाई सुनने का आपको हैबिट है नहीं. बहरहाल मैं बताता हूं, तमिलनाडु का जो घटना है उसमें अगर मेरे अलायंस पार्टनर के पास में 59 सीटें हैं और हमारे पास 5 सीटें हैं, हम जाकर 117 का मैजिक फिगर तो टच नहीं कर सकते, और 5 और 108 मिलकर हम 113, तब भी मैजिक फिगर टच नहीं कर पा रहे. लेकिन जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो अलायंस था, पता नहीं बीजेपी ने कितना जीता होगा या नहीं जीता होगा, लेकिन उनका जो 47 सीट्स इसका एडीएम पे का है, उसको लेकर वो भी सरकार बनाने का नहीं है. लेकिन पब्लिक का एक मैंडेट आया हुआ है, उसमें हमारा अगर पावर में जा सकते हैं हम लोग, अगर मिनिस्ट्री ले सकते हैं तमिलनाडु में, तो आपको क्या चीज का नुकसान?
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सर, मुझे आप मिनिस्ट्री लीजिए, लेकिन फिर दूसरे की अगर मैंडेट आ जाती है तो उनको मत रोकिए ना मिनिस्ट्री लेने से. देन हाउ इज द कांग्रेस डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द बीजेपी? तब तो आम आदमी पार्टी और डॉक्टर जोशी सही बोलते हैं, यू आर द बीजेपी इज बी टीम और ए टीम. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द बीजेपी एंड द कांग्रेस पार्टी देन? आई एम जस्ट वंडरिंग व्हाट द डीएमके मस्ट बी थिंकिंग. अभी 24 घंटा भी नहीं हुआ रिजल्ट सेटल होने से और आप लोगों ने यही अनाउंस कर दिया. We've run out of time. Dr. Joshi, some other day. I'm sorry, we've run out of time. But let's see how this unfolds. Too much happening. Professor Mondal, we'll meet tomorrow. Hopefully, by then, Mamata Banerjee would have resigned. The news are with Navita Kumar on the other side.